Hey, John. Are you there? I was just wondering how you were hanging in there. Is everything going okay?
Yeah, I think I'm starting to feel just a bit better. Are you already on your lunch break, Charlie?
Yeah. I just pulled my lunch out of the microwave, so I'm really just sitting down to eat right now. What about you? Have you already eaten? Do you think that you don't have much of an appetite or something? What about dinner? Do you find you're eating a bit more then?
I feel like at nights I'm really just eating the pudding cup that they give with their meals.
So you're not really eating anything in the morning, afternoon, or night? Can you request they bring you something else? Even just something easier to eat like white rice or something?
Yeah, maybe I should ask them if they could do that for me.
Are you okay, John? You seem really down. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
I don't know. I guess I've just been really worried about whether or not I'll ever get better. I just don't feel good about this at all.
Oh, honey. I am really sorry. But you are going to be okay. I promise. You are going to get better, and you and I are going to overcome this together, okay?
I know, but it's been 2 years since I got my diagnosis, and I feel like nothing's changed at all. And I've had to take more and more time off of work. I'm just sure that this is only going to get worse for me.
John, please. You can't be so negative about this. I mean, I know it's been 2 years and that you're tired, but you have to hang in there, okay?
I know. By the way, there's something that I want to talk to you about. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Of course you can. You can ask me whatever you'd like, John.
I shouldn't quit my job, right? But at this rate, I'm going to run out of sick leave and end up losing all my paid time off as well.
I can't tell you to quit your job or stay. That's up to you. But I'll support you no matter what you choose.
I know. I just feel bad that I can't even be good at my company. I'm just useless to everyone. And I feel like the longer I stay out of the office, the more nervous I get about all the work that I'm not doing. And then that just makes me get even more stressed out. I just don't think that this situation is good for my mental state at all. You know what I mean?
Of course. And I think we both know that if you're stressed, then that can't be good for your condition. So maybe you should quit your job after all.
But then that means we'd be making way less money.
I know. But if it's for you, then I don't mind working hard to make sure we're both taken care of. You should just be focusing on getting better, okay? And then when you do, I'm sure you'll be able to find a place to hire you.
Okay, you're right. We'll both do our best so that we can keep taking care of each other. Thank you for everything, Charlie. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Of course. And even if you don't like the food, please do eat. Your body isn't going to get better on an empty tank, okay? Besides, don't you need to be taking your medicine with food in you? Because I think you need a little more than pudding cups to help aboard the meds.
You're right. I promise that I'll do my best to eat more. In fact, I was looking online about things people with my condition eat so I don't aggravate my body anymore like that. Maybe I'll try some of these things I see online.
That could work. You try whatever you think is going to help you get better, as long as it's safe. I hope that it works out for you.
Actually, would you mind doing a little research into these things for me?
You want me to look online for what people with your condition do to manage it in their daily lives?
I mean, I'll also look into some information, but there's just been so much going on out there. I would really appreciate any help that you can offer.
Well, okay. But you know that I don't really know much about medicine or anatomy or anything. So I can look, but I really don't know how useful that'll be.
I'm sure that it'll be great. Thank you so much. And you know what? Now that I've decided to quit my job, I'm already starting to feel much more at ease. I finally feel like I can relax and really focus on getting better.
Hey, John. Just wanted to let you know that I'm about to run to go and work my night job. But I left you some food in the fridge. So just eat that while I'm gone, okay?
Great. I'll do that. Thank you so much.
Of course. And yesterday I went out and bought all those snacks that you like. So maybe you can have some of those for dessert.
Man, you've really been working hard these days, though. I feel like you've gone to work this night job of yours almost every day this week, no?
Something like that. I mean, ever since your medical bills have gone up, I've had to start working 2 jobs, you know. Not to mention that at my main job, they gave us a smaller bonus than they normally do. So I've had to take even more shifts at my night job.
Man, it really stinks that both of your jobs pay you so little. But good luck. I know that you got this.
Thanks, John. By the way, how are you feeling? You seem to be doing a lot better lately. But are you feeling it?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, at least I feel like I finally have a real appetite again. I was even able to eat some greasy food from the Chinese food place down the street, you know?
Oh, wow. Well, that's great that you were able to eat that kind of food without letting upset your stomach. I guess it really seems like you've gotten better.
Yeah, but I did get really, really sleepy right after I got home that day. So I think that my body's still recovering its strength.
Right. But I mean, I remember when you were at your worst with this. You could hardly even move. Now you're way more mobile, eating more, feeling better. Are you sure that you're not completely recovered?
I'm not really quite sure about it, but I guess I have been receiving treatment for this for a while now.
Not only that, but you've made plenty of lifestyle changes on your own as well. Anyways, since you're feeling so better, would you mind doing the laundry and folding it while I'm at work, please?
Oh, about that. I don't think that's going to work. I'm just so exhausted.
Oh, really? Are you now?
Yeah, I don't know. I just got hit with a wave of tiredness. But I promise, once I feel better, that I'll take care of that. Maybe I'm not as recovered as I thought.
Right, of course. Well, I didn't mean to try and push you to do anything you're not feeling up to doing. But if you're really still not well enough to even do laundry, just make sure that you're getting proper rest, okay?
Yeah, of course. I'll try and take it easy for the rest of the night. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you for a little more spending money when you have the chance. I ended up using all that you gave me before.
Wait, really? This is going to be the 3rd time this month that I'm paying you. What are you spending all your money on?
Pretty much food, really. When I feel better, I've been trying to eat out more, and I've been going into bars.
You've been going to bars?
Yeah, like I said, I think my appetite is starting to come back. It's really nice being able to eat out like this again. I mean, there are still times where my stomach gets a little funky, but compared to when I was barely eating, I feel like I've made a lot of progress.
John, I'm really happy that your appetite is coming back to you. But I think that if you're really having those days when you can get out of the house to eat, then maybe you could do just a little more around the house?
Yeah, of course. I'll be sure to do that. So anyways, can I get a little cash from you? I think that I'm going to go try to hit up some more restaurants this week.
Okay, sure thing. I guess I can give you some more money when I get back from work. Just, please try not to spend it as quickly as you have been, okay? Oh, man. I am just beat. I feel like I barely had anything to eat all day.
Oh? Were you doing some overtime at your main job today?
Yeah, and today was just really bad. Actually, you know, I was thinking that we could take a trip together and maybe stay the night somewhere nice.
You want to take a vacation together? I thought that you were really busy with work.
Well, yeah. That's actually exactly why I want to go out and have a little vacation or something. I just need a break from how awfully busy I've been with all this. And besides, you seem to be feeling a lot better, so maybe this could be like a test for you. Especially since we haven't gotten to go anywhere at all since you've gotten out of the hospital. So, what do you think? Want to travel with me?
Nah, I think I'm okay. Thank you. It's just not going to work.
You mean you think that you're still not physically up to something like that?
No, it's not that. Actually, if I could be honest, I feel perfectly fine now.
Oh, well, that's really good to hear. But then, if it's not that, what is it? Do you have something you're doing on the weekend?
Well, the thing is that you're not even going to be in this house anymore next month. So it just won't work at all.
Wait, sorry? What do you mean? Where am I going to be next month that I won't be in the house?
Well, I mean, since you're going to be getting divorced and all that.
I'm sorry, what? I don't get what you mean by that. What divorce are we talking about? Where is this coming from all of a sudden?
Oh, it's not all of a sudden. It's been building up for quite a while.
Really? Because I haven't really noticed anything that bad between us. What is this really about?
Well, the thing is that I found a guy who makes even more money than you do. And I'm going to go marry him instead. So, yeah, you can basically pack up your bags and leave whenever.
John, what the hell are you even talking about right now?
Are you even reading the messages I'm sending you? I'm trying to tell you that you and I are getting divorced. That's all there is to it.
But I don't get it. Why would you do this after all that we've been through together? I mean, you said that you were feeling completely better, right? Does that mean you're going to start working again?
Did I say I was going to try and find another job? I never remembered agreeing to any of that.
But I've been working so hard to support you. All that I've been doing for you. Don't you see that? How can you just abandon me like this? And for some random guy, you're really just leaving me because he makes more?
Well, yeah, of course you helped me back when I was sick. I'm your husband, and that made it your job to take care of me. But now that I'm healed, I just don't see a point in being with you anymore. I mean, are you really saying that I owe you for all that you've done for me?
What kind of question is that? I was the one who was by your side for all of this. Even now, I've been working multiple jobs just to give you all the time you need to recover.
Man, you must really think that the earth revolves around you or something, huh? Although I might be more inclined to listen to you if you made more money than you do now.
You don't think I'm making enough money when I'm out here busting my butt with 2 jobs and working as many shifts as I can? Do you have any idea just how exhausted I am when I go to bed? And how tired I still feel when I wake up? Not only that, but on top of earning all of the money around here, I also take care of everything to do with the house.
Okay, sure. I guess I'm a little grateful. But if you were just taking care of me because you thought you were going to get something from it, I think that says more about you than it does me.
I don't believe this. I seriously don't even know how to respond to that. You can't honestly feel that way, right? Besides, if you've already found someone else to marry while we're still together, then are you telling me that you've been cheating on me?
Yeah, I guess now that you put it in that way, I have been. But so what?
Then what about the money that I've been giving you? Is that where you've been spending everything that I've been giving you? Is that why you've been going out all the time? Just to be with your new sugar daddy?
I mean, did you really think I was spending all that money just eating out by myself? Man, you can really be kind of stupid sometimes. Do you know that?
How dare you talk to me that way? You're the worst. Just awful. I've been working myself to the bone so that you can take the time that you needed to recover. And now you tell me that you've just been taking advantage of all that I've done for you?
Look, the fact of the matter is that I'm just not attracted to you anymore, okay? And I think we could both agree that it's mostly your fault for that. And that's why it's clear to me that it's just no point in keeping this up anymore. So anyways, I'm gonna go marry this other guy, and you need to pack your bags and leave, okay?
Okay, fine. If that's the way you want it, then no more Mr. Nice Charlie. You are not going to get away with this, you jerk. I will make you pay. Do you hear me?
I don't hear anything because we're just texting each other. But anyways, I doubt that there's anything real you can do. Besides, we're not kids or anything like that. You could just try and threaten me to have me hear your way.
You think this is things going my way? This just shows how little you actually know. I am not going to let you get away with this.
Hey, Charlie, you unlock the door to the house right now. What the heck do you think you're doing, huh?
Oh yeah? I don't think that your keys are going to work anymore.
What did you do? Is some kind of joke or something? Open the door for me this second.
Would you please stop making such a ruckus outside my front door? You're going to upset my neighbors. In fact, you can go ahead and just turn around and stop texting me too.
You really think you could just get rid of me this easily?
Well, we already signed the divorce papers, so I really don't see why we need to keep interacting with each other. So anyways, you can go ahead and consider yourself moved out of the house.
But I told you I was going to be the one out here living here, not you.
What are you talking about? You really think that you were going to divorce me and keep the house? You must have forgotten that I'm the one with my name on the lease. You don't have any say in this place.
You little punk. You really think that you could just scam me out of my home like this?
Did you really just ask me that? That's so rich.
Well, at least give me back all my stuff. Then I can go.
You have your phone and your wallet, don't you? What else do you think you own around here?
Ugh, my clothes, the PlayStation, my favorite mug.
Oh, you mean those things that I bought for you with my own money? Yeah, I don't think you're getting those. But maybe you can go on a little shopping trip with your new sugar daddy, right?
You little jerk. Do you really think you're going to get away with this?
Oh, I think I can, and I will. You're the one who's not getting away with what they wanted.
I don't even know what to say to all this except that I should have never, ever married you in the first place.
Oh, don't worry. That feeling is very, very mutual right now.
Well, fine. Keep the house. Keep my clothes. See if I care. I'm going to move into a new house with all my stuff and more. Besides, all that stuff you bought me was all cheap crappy anyways.
Great. Sounds good. I'll just hold on to all of it then. You have a nice life, though.
You know, my new husband is 10 times more handsome than you, and he's going to give me everything. I'll never have to work a day in my life.
Great. That's awesome. I really hope you two are happy together. Now I'll say it again. Have a nice life, John.
What have you done? I know this is all your fault.
What are you going on about this time, John? Don't tell me that your new marriage isn't going well.
I knew it. I knew you did this to me. How could you?
Well, the thing is that I may have sent that new husband of yours a couple of images. Well, before I kicked you out of the house, I made sure to grab his number from your phone.
But when did you... How dare you do that to me?
When did I look through your phone? Well, while you were asleep, of course.
Well, what kind of things did you send him? What do you mean you sent him images?
Just a couple of documents. Don't worry, I had my lawyer draw them up.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm going to be suing for all the money I spent on you while you were in the hospital. Basically, I'm charging you for your own medical bills, not to mention the lawsuit I'm leveling at you both for your affair.
You can't be serious about that, right?
Of course. Although, I imagine that your new boo was quite surprised, wasn't he? He had no idea what he was getting sucked into with you.
But then, just how much money are you demanding from me?
Just $60,000. Not that much.
Are you crazy? Do you really think that I could pay all that?
While you were in the hospital, you agreed to get that fancy experimental treatment, and that was not cheap.
But then, you're really going to make me pay that much?
Well, I spent that much money on you to get better. Or did you really have no idea just how much I had spent on you?
This can't be happening. You're crazy if you think you're going to make me pay all of that. You kicked me out of the house. You inflicted serious mental stress to me. No judge would ever make me pay.
Well, that isn't what your husband seems to think.
But that's only because you were threatening him with money to break up with me.
Yeah, I can't really deny the truth to that. But I told you, didn't I? I told you that you wouldn't get away with this. I told you that I would have my revenge.
But you can't do this to me. It isn't fair. You're going to leave me with nothing. Charlie, please don't do this to me. Don't do this. Are you even reading these messages anymore? Charlie, please, I'm begging you. Charlie!
In the end, I took John to court for his affair, where he was forced to pay me for being unfaithful. Then, during the divorce proceedings, his lawyer was unable to keep him from paying me back for all the medical bills that I had paid while he was in the hospital. But because everyone knew of his cheating, not a single family member or friend wanted to help John. Even now, his ex-husband fled town after I told him I'd spare him a lawsuit as long as I never heard from him again. By the time it was all said and done, John ended up owing my almost $100,000. Of course, he didn't have a job, and so he had to go deep into debt to pay me that. The court found employment for him, but with such low wages, I've heard that John is working 3 jobs now and living in a tiny little apartment in the cheapest area of town. And as for me, not only was I able to move into a much nicer place with all the money I got from John, but I also got a huge promotion. My bosses noticed how hard I was working and decided to give me an upcoming position for general manager. So, while John is the one working himself to the bone to pay off what he had to pay me, I'm living it up by myself. Of course, the pain of being betrayed like it was still hurts, and I'm still recovering emotionally. But having this much money goes a long way in getting over a bad ex. I haven't heard from John since the divorce, and quite frankly, I wouldn't want to. I just hope that he never gets sick again like he did, because I'm not sure who would be there to take care of him like I was. But as long as he takes care of his health and manages to follow all of the lifestyle changes that I helped him make through my support, I'm sure that he'll be just fine. If not, well, what's more medical debt when you're already so deep? It wasn't like he was going to be able to pay it off in his lifetime anyways. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.